สวัสดีครับพบกับรายการฝรั่งสอนฝรั่งขี้นกสอนภาษาไทยตอนที่9นะครับนี่เป็นคำกริยา25คำที่ควรรู้แล้วนะครับ These are 25 words that you should already know actually, but in case you don't, or maybe just make sure that you do and practice your pronunciation and just really sort of go back and remember the way that you're supposed to be done. Oh, I wanted to do. Oh, never mind. No, I don't. I thought I had one of those little boards, like a whiteboard that I could write on. So, I'll try and get one. I think that'd be really helpful. But anyway, the words will be at the bottom, so I will just go through them. So, verb number 1 is, you guessed it, go. Alright, so it is bpai. Remember we talked about this before with the spy. If you go to my last video, you can look at I talked about the spy. Pai sound, right? So short vowel, pai. And then the one that goes along with that, of course, is come. So ma, same tone, middle tone, but a long vowel here. So ma, real long, right? How would you say dog? Ma, right? And how would you say horse? Ma. But here we want come, which is ma. Okay. So next word, kin, to eat, right? So this could mean to eat. It could also be used for drink. You can say kin bia, right? That's fine. You could also say kin ya, to take medicine. Okay, so kin. Kin kaao is another phrase used to eat. Kin kaao liyang, have you eaten yet? Next word, drink, not used quite as often as gin, but used. Deum. This is kind of a tricky word to say. I think the it's kind of a tricky sound to make. So deum. It's a low sound. Deum. It's tricky. I'm still really not confident with my own pronunciation of it, but I know it communicates the message. So the next one would be order, sang. And this is both in terms of order food and in terms of telling someone. Like in English, it's the same too. But in German, for example, you have befehlen to tell someone to do something, bestellen to order food. So there's a difference. But in Thai, it's the same. So sang. Okay. Next one is walk, dern. Right. Talk or speak. One of those basic words, one of the first ones you learn. Puut. And the next one, to understand, literally to enter the mind, right? Kaojai. Receive, say dai or dairap. Right? Dairap is probably the most accurate translation of receive. To give. I've had this before in another video. Hai. Buy. Su. You have to be careful here. Su is to buy, but su is honest, right? So su is to buy, but su, honest. It could also be like somebody's goody two shoes, or the su. Oh, do su. You look like you're just an innocent person, something like this. Yeah. Sell, kaai, and we're gonna add in another one that's close. That's actually not one of the 25 that you should know. Maybe you don't know this one. To unlock, to twist, or to solve something. Well, actually, that's kaai, but the word kaai, and also kai gadul is your bone marrow, but kaai is like kai gunjae, is to turn a key in a keyhole. You know, kai gunjaeในรูกุญแจ. But kai gunjae, kai ban that means can you use the key to open the door? Yeah. Or can you use something to open the door? Next is love. Everybody probably knows this one too, but practice saying it. Rak. You can say it a lot. I mean, like there's some variants that you can say rak, or you can say rak, or you could say lak. Right? You can always just say as loling lak. It's fine. But remember, there's a K there that you're not quite saying, but it is there. Lak. Next one, obviously the opposite, hate, gliat. But you might hear the L disappear, giat. which giat also has another meaning, which is honor. Giat. Hai giat is to honor, but the noun giat is spelled differently but pronounced similar to gliat when spoken, because a lot of times they leave out the l. So gliat, 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 gliat. Sorry, sometimes I just gotta hear myself say it over and over because I'm not quite sure whether I think it sounds right or not. Alright, the next one is tell. Maybe we should have up there with speak, but in any case, this one is bawk. 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 Then we have lie. Gohok. 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 Drive a car. Kaplot. Kaplot. Then we have to take a bus or a train or a plane. You would use the word to sit. Nang. So, nang rotmee, nang rotfai, nang kreuang, right? All those things. And then finally, the last word is to take, which is ao. Ao. Yeah. And then I want also to make sure that you have 6 words down that are really important. 5 words down, sorry, that are really important for using it in conjunction with other words. So to have to or to must, so to speak, would be dong, dong, dong. Right? To be able to, you could just use the word dai, or the longer form is saamaat, whatever, dai. So saamaat tam dai, can do that, right? To be supposed to, kwuan, kwuan, right? Kwuan. It's kwuan, so kwuan, right? Kwuan. Then sorry, 2 more. To be allowed to, so you could also use dai. That's no problem. But it's kind of like in English, may and can. There's not a lot of difference, but there is a difference, right? So when we're talking about ability, able to, use saamaat tam dai. But when you're talking about whether you're allowed, anuyaat, may anuyaat tam dai, may anuyaat tam dai would be you're not allowed to do that, right? And then to like also as the last word, chop, chop. Right? These verbs you'll see because they come in conjunction with other verbs all the time. So if you take the word pai, for example, right? You have tong pai, pai dai, saamaat pai dai, kwuan pai, anuyaat pai dai. I'm not really sure if you'd say that, but anuyaat pai mai, something like this you would hear, and then chop pai. All these things come with another verb, right? So these are really important words. These bottom 5 are probably the most important to learn. Alright, so I just didn't really know what to do for this. I wanted to put out some verbs and wanted to just sort of give a basis. Maybe I'll do some more complicated ones next time, but in any case, just you know, remind yourself what a verb is with this video. Go through and just look at it, make sure you know all the verbs. Remember things like you say nang kreuang, nang rotmee, right? Sort of things like this. Once again, I'm really relying on questions, so I hope to get some questions from you guys soon about Thai. Alright. ขอบคุณครับ สวัสดีครับ